celebrating everything the Coastal Bend has to offer.
This is a great place to live, so let's talk about it.
Get the scoop on the latest trends, popular fashions, hottest music, exciting events, and so much more.
Come on, let's have some fun.
This is Coastal Living on KZTV.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Living, the at-home edition. We feel so blessed to be able to spend these mornings with you, and we appreciate you all taking the time to join us each morning right here on Coastal Living. Now, basically at this point, we're almost coming up on a year of Coastal Living. I think it's safe to say that our viewers, you all at home, and us are like best friends. Yeah? Well, today's a perfect day to celebrate that because it is National Best Friends Day. And besides you all at home who I love so dearly, I have to say that although I have many friends and many I consider best friends, Jocelyn, you're the girl I'm celebrating today. You are my coastal bestie. We've become so close, basically like sisters. And it's just such an honor to have you in my life. What does National Best Friends Day mean to you?
Well, Clarissa, I have to say we are on the same wavelength because it is also World Ocean Day. But before we go on that topic, the feeling is mutual. I want to give you a special shout out today because you are my coastal bestie as well. National Best Friend Day, I think we should honor our very close friends. I'm going to honor you as I always do. And this is just a day to just maybe give them a call or visit with them some way and just tell them how much you appreciate them. And now that we're talking, Clarissa, I'm just going to tell you how much I appreciate you. You are my sister. You are my coastal bestie. And my days wouldn't be so bright if you were not in my life. So I'm so grateful to have you, sis.
Thank you. Well, ditto to you, Jocelyn. And I think it's pretty clear to our viewers that you and I have this special bond that hopefully inspires other people to bond with their girlfriends or their guy friends and find that time to be connected and to embrace your relationships. Now, you did mention it is World Ocean Day, and we are in the midst of National Boating and Fishing Week, which is very exciting. So what better way to start off the show than to talk about fishing season and this really interesting app that is available now that'll encourage you to catch more fish, you can challenge your friends, and you can help out science, possibly even resulting in a lengthened fishing season. What? Yeah, super true, and you're going to find out more about it right now. Check it out. With me now is the Director of Sport Fish Center and Professor at Heart Research Institute. Please welcome Dr. Greg Stuns. Thank you for joining me today.
Good afternoon.
So you're going to tell us a little bit about a new app that we want to be a part of, but before getting into fishing season, tell us about iSnapper.
We've been for several years, we have the iSnapper app, which allows us to gauge our recreational catch. And once again, this year, we're encouraging everyone to download the app from wherever they get their favorite apps and enter your catch if you're fishing for red snapper. And this is very important because when we have accurate catch data, we can ensure the maximum access to that fishery by having a large number of days to go fishing. And so this year we'll have upwards of 60 days, which is going to be really good news for recreational anglers.
Very exciting. And this will impact our community because we rely heavily on the tourists that come into town for fishing, right?
That's exactly right. So the red snapper fishery is one of the most important finfish fisheries in the Gulf. And it's a major economic driver in the coastal bend, as well as over in Port Aransas and all along the Gulf states. So the more access and the more open days we have to fish for that fishery, the better and more revenue the coastal bend generates.
Okay, and why snapper and not any other type of fish?
Well, there's a lot of great fish in the coastal bend, including spotted sea trout, redfish, but red snapper is kind of keen for the offshore fisheries. They're easy to catch, they taste delicious, and they're just one of the most popular fisheries to go after.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit more about how the app works and how we are benefiting the community besides the impact on the amount of days we're able to fish.
Well, right now it's very hard to gauge how many fish are being caught. And many times we have to conservatively manage that fishery. So if we know how much are being caught by entering the app, we can extend that season. And the app's really easy to use. You can enter your trip in a minute or less. The first step, of course, is to download the app and register that in any area in any way you get your apps through the iTunes store, for example. And once you enter it, you tell the app you're going fishing, and when you get back, you tell it how many you caught, and it's as simple as that, but it generates very useful scientific information for us.
Very cool. And is there any way you can turn it into like a game where we earn points and credits for how many?
Yes, we got the games. There's awards. You can share it in social media with your friends. Those that enter the most trips win prizes or special catches and those sorts of things. We have special Sportfish Center things that we send out to those folks.
Very cool. All right. So you've got an incentive to track and you're helping out science at the same time.
That's exactly right.
Perfect. That's a win-win, right?
That's a win-win situation. Catch fish and enter your data, and we both get what we need.
Wonderful. Well, this is useful and very interesting information. So you mentioned we can get this app anywhere that apps are available, and we're just searching for iSnapper, correct?
Yes, it's available right now, and we have a whole team of scientists helping to support if there's any questions from the public.
All right. So for anybody watching, especially our professional anglers, if you're planning on heading out, make sure to download this app. Not only will you be benefiting our community, but you can play a fun little sport game with your buddies and tally up who catches the most fish. I think that's a fun way to celebrate.
Right, and contributing to science at the same time. So.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Greg Stuns, for joining us today. We appreciate you.
All right, great to be with you.
All right, so everybody right now should be grabbing their phones and downloading that app so you can have fun with your friends and hopefully extend the fishing season if we play this right. Okay, we have a great show coming up for you all today. It's Monday, which means we want to get you motivated. We're talking about our why. We'll find out more when we return. Plus, we have your Coastal Living Daily Challenge, a little Texas trivia, and guys, we're celebrating National Pet Adoption Month with the Gulf Coast Humane Society when we return right here on Coastal Living.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.